Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations. Both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmos manifest through his body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But the Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness. and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namah. Nithyananda, we welcome all of the NTV viewers, the Facebook viewers, on and YouTube viewers, as well as on all of the different social media platforms. We welcome all of the Kailasians who are gathered across the world in different Devalayas, Annalayas, Goshalas, e-Gurukuls, and so many different types of centers. We welcome you to this sacred spiritual experience, your digital experience with the divine. This may be the first time that you think is the first time you are in the presence of the divine. But surely it is not the first time that this divine energy has graced the planet Earth. If you are watching this right now, understand it is not a coincidence. It is a cosmic intervention in your life to manifest what you want. How is this possible? Who will help us do this? And how has it all worked before? These answers will be given in the next few hours, plus the most auspicious opportunity to glimpse the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Today, in this session, you will be first introduced to the program, finding out what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan, who is Devi Parashakti. Then we'll have the demonstration of extraordinary powers of the third eye. We'll go in depth into who is Devi Parashakti, what are Akashic readings, and how can we benefit by attending or experiencing the Akashic reading session. Finally, this whole program climaxes in the darshan or diksha, an Akashic reading by Devi Parashakti herself, manifesting through the form of the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhana, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And finally, you will have the opportunity to manifest extraordinary powers of third eye. Yes, we can go on to the next slide, please. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan. First of all, what is Samadhi? Samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. Yes, the next slide, please. The aspect or bhava which you choose, through that bhava being one with the source, samadhi is samadhi. In this aspect, bhava is ultimate adi, and being in oneness, sama, with that is bhava samadhi. Next slide, please. The divine cosmic beings are real. That is the first thing we need to understand. They manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnation. Divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavatara, the deities in temples, through Bhava Samadhi Darshan in Nijavatara, the incarnation. Next slide, please. Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. Awakening of your Kundalini Shakti results in extraordinary abilities expressing through us, like the third eye awakening, ability to have remote vision, ability to scan anyone's body, levitation, teleportation, and materialization. During this Bhava Samadhi Darshan, which awakens your Kundalini Shakti, and your whole brain becomes alive. This causes an influx of superconscious energy inside of you, which ultimately means visibly slowing down the aging process and improving immunity to disease. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain becomes alive, and turning that brain into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our life. The next slide, please. Yes. Having darshan, or even a glimpse, just a fraction of a second, brings lasting of us, cleansing lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough. It's just like hitting a reset button on your whole being. During this Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our mirror neurons are mirroring that of the avatar. What are mirror neurons? Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information. The entire body is silently and without movement recreating what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. Now let's have a brief glimpse and introduction to Akashic readings. Akashic readings is not a prediction. It is a reading from the cosmic archives. There is no such thing as past, present, or future. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. But in Akashic records, there is no past, no present, and no future. And that is why we call it as happened, happening, and yet to happen. Each of these are already clearly recorded. Now today, we'll be having the grace of Devi Parashakti through the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. So let's find out a little bit more about who is the incarnation of Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, the macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors as the incarnation of Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities as a lifestyle for humanity. Yes, the next slide, please. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam, or Pontiff of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagna Peetham, or the Tambe Mandala Adhinam. He is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, the present 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of the Kailashonnata Shamala Peetha Sarvagna Peetham, and he is the present Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of the Mahanirvani Akada, the largest epic body of Hinduism. And for those of you who don't know, these are indigenous kingdoms of Sanatana Hindu Dharma established by Paramashiva himself, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving today. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar, or the head of all the spiritual leaders of the Atal Akada, which is another epic body of Hinduism. He is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Dharmamukhi Swargapuram Adhinam, and in 2015 he was elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 esteemed and recognized Hindu leaders. The next slide, please. Pontiff of Hinduism is revered as the teacher of Hinduism, most prolific, most viewed and read and watched. He has authored over 300 books, 10,000 articles in 3 languages, which are English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, and which have been translated into 50 further languages with over 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of these books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded. And over 10,000 and reached over 1 billion lives digitally. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is respected as the commentator of the sacred scriptures such as the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, and the Jain Sutras. Next slide, please. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded and internationally recognized Hindu leader. He is a reviver of the 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudras and Rudrakanyas, the Rishis and Rishikas, Bhairavas and Bhairavis, and Sannyasis. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has established the largest Hindu university, which is the Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University, in the 150 countries with satellite campuses. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has established more than 1,000 Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems, and he is the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvagna Pithas and collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million Pali scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. The next slide, please. Yes, so now we are getting ready for the next segment in today's Hours of Shiva. But before we are continuing on into the next segment, let's take a short break and we'll be right back with you.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But the Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each god is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyananda dear viewers, welcome back. And now, so far we saw what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan and a short introduction to who is Devi Parashakti and what can we expect in this program. What are the benefits just by attending or being in the presence of Devi Parashakti. In this segment, we're going to see a very experiential understanding, very interesting, very enthralling and extremely enlightening segment where what happens when you receive the darshan? What happens when you are in the presence of Devi Parashakti? We are going to be seeing the extremely powerful and a very scientifically established benefit of you being and receiving the darshan and diksha from an avatar. Joining with us in this segment are the Balasans and Nithyananda Yogis from Nithyananda Gurukul, who are here to share with you all their experiences, results, and their manifestations just after the initiation into the third eye by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So to all the viewers that are watching us via Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Kailasa's NTV, HNTV, and various other platforms, stay tuned because you are all going to be directly interacting with the Balasans through and through today's demonstration, and you are going to be engaging with us and telling us what you want the Balasans to do, right? So now what are these Shaktis? Now talking about these extraordinary powers or the demonstrations of in the Veda the Hindu scriptures explained in elaborate detail is embedded, hardwired with the ability to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis or divine powers. These Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are divine. You need to manifest that divine within you. Not that you're a man who needs to reach the divine.
Actually, that is what forms the fundamental difference between Shaktis expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine, high intelligible, and Shaktis are the source of enlightenment. Siddhis, on the other hand, are powers that manifest through your purpose, your penance for enlightenment. And these are only in the path of enlightenment.
Now, Shaktis are permanent, Siddhis and Shaktis manifest in you in every ordinary human being in an extraordinary way through the Diksha of the avatar. Siddhis, on the other hand, is the result of your penance. Now, who is the source of these Shaktis? Are independent of us. Any two efforts, it is
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
welcome back to your viewers.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is fasting. Understand? Priya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Paramashivoham.
Yes. So let's learn about who is the source of all these Shaktis. Who is the source of all? Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form and cause, manifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence. Paramashiva performs the Panchakritya, the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace for all living. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the 1008 living incarnation and representation of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation and the great cosmic bodiless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and powers, Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in modern science, in modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking, never accomplished before. This knowledge and science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through Diksha, initiation, by the enlightened Gurus. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was taught and trained with these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge for billions to manifest these sciences of power manifestation from disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva and Paramashiva Vijnana. So you can see the various gurus who have taught Swamiji and who have grown up Swamiji, teaching all these sciences and transmitting all this knowledge to Swamiji, like Mata Vibhudananda Puri, Isaki Swamigal, Yogi Raj Yogananda Puri. You can see all these different gurus who have grown Swamiji up. So how do we awaken these divine Shaktis in us? Every ultimate truth, jnana, mapped into your consciousness, prajna, manifests as a possibility and a power of every being, prajnana. So let us watch a small video on what is Diksha.
By an enlightened being through look, word or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before, with increasing levels of coherence, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal.
Yes. And with that beautiful video of watching what is Diksha, let us move on to learn the science of power manifestation and how it is authenticated through the 4 aspects of evidences. So the first aspect is the Shastra Pramana. The first evidence is the Shastra Pramana, which are the eternal unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. The next is the Apta Pramana, the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified this science. The third Pramana or evidence is the Atma Pramana, or the account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. And the fourth is the Pratyaksha Pramana, or the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Vedagamas is a living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti, as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. So now let us get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. But before that, let us see the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye, which comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. कपालान्तर्मनोन्यस तिष्ठन्मीलितलोचनः क्रमेण मनसोदार्ढ्यात् लक्ष्ये लक्ष्यमुत्तमम्. The translation goes, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Laksham, and by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. Back to the time of the Dwapar Yuga, where Bhagavan Shri Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. In the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, before giving the Vishwarupa Darshan to Arjuna, Bhagavan Krishna beautifully says, Natumam shakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you divine third eye. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan. And next is the Atma Pramana. The
Outside and outside
these
broke.
own words, Swamiji shares.
Experience is that I was
First
able to see
experience that I was able to see everything
around
me, above me, and the whole 360-degree vision, 10 directions, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was also able to feel and experience all of that as me. So when Swamiji got the experience of third eye for the first time, Swamiji was able to see the whole 360 degree and was able to feel everything, even the stone he was sitting on, the trees around him, everything as Swamiji. And Swamiji felt everything is just the one and the same. Next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence. So you can see the study measures and compare the metabolic cell activity of the brain in the conscious and meditative states using the positron emission tomography, the PET. So you can see when Swamiji is doing daily activities, the high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. But when Swamiji is in a deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. Next is the Sakshi Pramana, the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So now this rare sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for their ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam. As the living incarnation of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting this great science to millions of disciples all across the globe, and you will be witnessing this Shakti being manifested right in front of your eyes. So let's get ready to witness the manifestation of the extraordinary power of third eye reading.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
much,
Thank you so much,
Manitya
Manitya
Yoga
Yogananda.
for that beautiful introduction. And yes, all of us are really delighted to welcome all of you for today's special Parashakti Akashic reading. Now, actually, we are going to be seeing a small demonstration of these Shaktis.
Actually, just as we all saw, as my yoga prana was explaining about third eye, she chanted the pramanas to us, and she beautifully said, third eye is where you can see with your eyes closed as much as you can see with your eyes open. And we have seen the Balasans from Nithyananda Gurukul every day coming and sharing their extraordinary experiences of how this happens so easily just through the Diksha from the avatar. Now, to all of you who are watching this here, it is possible easily, as much as it is possible for you to make a cup of tea or coffee and have. Similarly, this Diksha and these extraordinary Shaktis are possible to happen. It can happen to you today, it can happen to you now. And that is what you are going to be seeing as an experiential demonstration. And we are going to be having the Balasans of Nithyananda Gurukul who are going to be coming and sharing it with us, showing us what is the possibility of third eye. So now all the viewers that are watching us on YouTube, we have so many of you watching us here. We are going to be having Ma Viraja and Ma Kaladhara, Ma Nithya Virajananda, Ma Nithya Kaladharananda, who are joining us, and Ma Yoga Prana is going to be blindfolding them. And I will request all the viewers, you can be prepared with random words, numbers, letters, anything that you want, you can post it in the chat. Our Balasans are going to be reading it.
And we also have people like Calgary Malar, Madura Agency, and Bobby Ravikumar Winton, Shantanu Brahmachari. Welcome to all of you, all those who are watching us live right now on the YouTube. So excited and delighted to have all of you here right now with us. And now let's enter into the power manifestation itself. Yes. Nithyanandam. Now let's begin. Manitya Yoga Prananda, why don't you actually go ahead and show the icon? I actually request the Balasans to be projected. Why don't you go ahead and show us the icon?
So along with us, we have 2 eye bands. And in front is a complete opaque sheet, and behind is a thick sponge with 2 holes where the eyes can comfortably fit inside. This is an ophthalmologist certified eye band. It is proven that no light can enter through because it is actually used for people who have insomnia and who have trouble sleeping. So it is actually made with the very aim of making sure that no light passes through this eye band. And this is the eye band which we will be placing on Ma Viraja and Ma Kaladhara.
Thank you so much, Manitya Yoga Prananda. So that we can actually see how this eye band, where like there's no possibility for light to enter, that is going to be placed on both of their eyes. Please go ahead and place it on their eyes.
Ma Viraja, are you comfortable?
We can see actually how the Balasans are completely having their eyes covered. We actually request the NTP operator to also show the long shot camera. Actually, we would like to show all the viewers that of this manifestation, the science behind it. We also are showing you all the long shot view. You all can see how the Balasans are actually seated. There's no speakers. There's nobody around them teaching them. You can see the whole setup, how they are sitting. There's nothing they have in their hands. There's nothing on their ears. It's absolutely completely clear and foolproof. Now, what the Balasans are going to do? The second step to assure you the authenticity of this manifestation is everybody that are watching this now, if you have a doubt, really, is it not pre-planned? Maybe these Balasans are coached with something. If you have any kind of skepticism, you can feel free to check it out for yourself. Experientially understand exact Shakti. So for each and every one of you, that want the Balasans to read your comments, go ahead to YouTube live comments. You can post as emojis, letters, numbers, words, anything that you want. A combination of emojis and words, whatever you want, however you want, you can go ahead and post it as comments here in the comment section. Please go ahead and you all can start posting it as comments.
Actually, Nithyanandam, I'm also saying Kaushik, Muralidharan, Nithyanandam, to all the people who are joining us live right now. So looks like Ma Yoga Prana is opening the comment section so that Ma Viraja and Ma Nithyananda can start reading. So all the viewers, why don't you all go ahead and start posting the comments. Whatever comments, whatever you want the Balasans to read with their eyes blindfolded, you can start showing the comments. Okay,
All
so
right.
What is the first comment? Okay, the latest comment. Ma Nithya Virajananda and Ma Nithya Kaladharananda, both of you can go ahead and start reading it. So Ma Nithya Virajananda, who is this comment from?
Akashic Nithyananda, 15 and number 5. Azad 34.
Okay.
Bhakti Tori.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yes, what is next? What is the emoji you are able to?
It is a shocking. It is an emoji of shocking with the two hearts as the eye. Smiley emoji.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yes. And, all right. And what is the next comment?
Kaushik Muralidharan, why don't you acknowledge Ma Viraja read out from your comments despite her eyes being tied? And Azad, Pratipalaya and Bhakti Todi, why don't you all can acknowledge if what she read was right? And how many of you here are coming here for the first time?
Okay, we have some more creative emojis also coming in. All the viewers here who are watching us, go ahead, be as creative as possible. Put random emojis, different words, combinations of numbers, whatever you want and whatever you want to see to experience the power of it. And okay, and it looks like we also have some questions. So Manitya Virajananda, would you want to read the further comments and even answer if there's any questions?
Kaushik Muralidharan posted a namaskar emoji and an emoji like this. And
He's actually imitating the emoji. You all can see. Mahavirja imitate it once again. And we have the comments being shown live on the screen for all of you. Yes, Manitya Virajananda, you all can see she's imitating the emoji. Yes, beautiful, ma. Go ahead. Then what else is it?
What is the next emoji?
a namaskar emoji. And Kaushik Muralidharan is posted how it is possible and emoji, like a shocking emoji with two eyes with the heart, like instead of some eyes with the heart. So how possible is just a Diksha from Swami. As Ma Tatyapriya and Ma Nithyananda said that you just need a word, a touch, or just a look from the Guru. When either of these three are being done on you, that is your initiate. You have received the Diksha. And today, as we are gonna have darshan of being Parashakti, obviously you'll be initiated to various these powers of Paramashivoham. So it is just the initiation which Swamiji gives for everyone. Yeah, that's how it is possible for everyone to manifest. It's just that not just me alone just manifesting. It's a gift from Paramashivoham for the whole humanity. So it's not just for me, it's also for me.
Beautiful.
So beautifully put.
And there are
it's
more
not only
comments as
for
well.
me, but also for me. That's so sweet, Manitya Virajananda. And yes, actually, as she was mentioning, you also so happy to know that you are from Bangalore and you're here for the first time. That's so wonderful. Welcome. You're coming to the right place at the right time, and you will also get this Diksha today. So today, actually, when during the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the Parashakti Akashic reading will be happening, where Swamiji himself will be manifesting Parashakti through him. And that time, the spiritual energy transfer happens to you, which is called as a Diksha. So glad to have you here. And you will also be receiving this Diksha, so you can start manifesting these powers.
And actually, to all the viewers, like Ma Viraja was beautifully sharing, it is not just for her, it is also for her, because it is for everybody. This is a science. Swamiji beautifully explains that if it is one person that does it, if it is for one person, it can be called a magic or trick. But when it is replicable, independent, irrespective of any other factor, just through the Diksha and the science of this knowledge transmission by an avatar, anybody and everyone can experience it, then it is called a science. The power of third eye is the science. Hinduism is the greatest science of life, which is a transmittable experience to anybody and everybody just through the Diksha by an avatar. What we saw just now was a glimpse of it, I would say was an example of it, of how it manifests through us when we receive the Diksha. Everybody that are here, that are watching this time, and whatever might be your issues, right? Whatever frustration, whatever is happening inside each and every one of you that are watching this, understand this point here in your entanglement with the divine, in your audience with the avatar, independent of anything of your existence, just through the power of darshan and diksha, these extraordinary through you. So just you will be experiencing a super conscious breakthrough throughout and throughout, just with the feeling connection with the master. So we welcome all of you who are here, and we thank everybody who took a part with this also. And I actually request Manita Yoga Prananda to remove the eye bands of Ma Kaladara and Ma Viraja and show it to the audience. So all the viewers can see we are removing the eye bands, and exactly as we put it in, we are removing it out also in front of each and every one of you. So there's no changes and there is no kind of a change or alteration done. Yes, you can also you can show there.
Yes. Actually, my Yoga Pran, if you could just lower the eye band, you can actually see how those two girls are just opening their eyes and adjusting to the light. There's enough proof how you can actually see how the authenticity of it through this itself. The stimulus is responding to the light right now. So this shows the power where the light is not even used, the two eyes are not even used as a channel for the vision. Instead, it's just the third eye through which they see. Thank you so much, Manita Yoga Prananda, Manita Kaladara and Manita Virajananda.
And thank you so much to all the viewers who took a part in this segment. Just now, as we are all watching this, we all saw how Devi Parashakti, and we all saw Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now, the whole key to this extraordinary manifestation of Shaktis is something called the Diksha. Diksha is one of the best ways to have the extraordinary knowledge transmission just by the Nayana, the look of the master, Sparsha, the touch of the master, or Mantra, the word of the master. Now, what is this divine feminine consciousness? How do we experience that manifestation of Parashakti through Swamiji? Now, who is Devi Parashakti? In this segment, let us learn about the divine feminine consciousness, Devi Parashakti. So stay tuned. We will be right back to you all, answering all your questions, sharing more, leading you to prepare yourself to receive Devi Parashakti. So meet you right back after a short break.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara deities and Nijavatara living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda.
Welcome back.
Yes, all the viewers. Now let's enter into what exactly we are going to be learning from this program. So we are going to be seeing about what are the Akashic records. Akashic records are the verbal, visual, 5-dimensional document. Understand? Whatever is happening is continuously getting recorded. All the information you collected from all your births is inside your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand and not to waste the time doing the same actions again and again. See, it is not a prediction that is happening. You understand this? Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time is where the past, present, future, all those events, no past, no present, no future. That is the only reason why what you call as past or whatever has happened or happening or yet to happen are all already recorded.
Now, what is this Akashic reading? Who can access this? Swamiji beautifully explains, nobody has a right to comment on these readings. Nobody has a right to manipulate these readings. Nobody has a right to interpret or comment these readings. They are complete unto themselves. For anybody to live in tune with the cosmos, the Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, does not need any special practice other than listening to these great readings again and again. When you listen to these great readings, naturally your negative logic is penetrated, broken, and these great truths settle in your inner space and they make you live, radiate Paramashivoham, the enlightenment. Now, who can reveal these Akashic readings to you? Only an avatar, as his most compassionate response, he makes himself available to attend to answer, to walk humanity out of its problems. Only an avatar can decode these Akashic readings. As the avatar of Paramashiva and Parashakti, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, is gracing the humanity every day, Parashakti, revealing answers to questions to the yearning of seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, and liberating humanity from pain and suffering. Any answer given by the Parashakti is not just an answer, it's a breakthrough to the being itself.
Actually, we have the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, which states about this power of Akashic reading. The technique for the Akashic reading is actually given in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. In Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, it says, Akasham vimalam pashyan kritva drishtim nirantaram stabdhatma takshana devi bhairavam vapurapnuyat. Looking at the spotless in steady and motionless, in that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and powers of the infinite space, Bhairava. Actually, this is the exact Shakti you will actually be seeing Parashakti herself demonstrating it to all of us. And this power is also, you can find the reference to this power in multiple places, including the Mahabharata. And Mahabharata, Vidura will have his past life revealed and the purpose of his birth revealed by sage Maitreya. Sage Maitreya actually reveals to Vidura about the story of his birth, how he was none other than the incarnation of Yamaraj himself and has just come down because of the curse of Mandukya Muni for living as a Shudra. And what happens to you when you start having these Akashic readings? Somebody so beautifully says, all the information that you collected in your DNA for births together is also stored. You can access some of them to understand and not to waste time doing again and again the same thing. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing end to the binding cognitions, known and unknown suffering, leading you to experience enlightenment.
Now, how do you access this? Right? What is the way? How can you understand this? How can you get access to your very root, your very path, your journey, your purpose and life? Understand, an avatar, as his most compassionate response, extends and comes down just to let the humanity know what lays forth and what you can alter it. Even more compassionate is the avatar who does not just reveal to you what your default future is, he upgrades it based on your request and blesses you and graces you. Next slide. To this day, we have so many thousands of people who stand and share their experience of the strength and the power of the Akashic readings, what they have experienced in their life. Actually, today also you'll hear so many viewers that are joining us of receiving Akashic readings from Devi Parashakti. Now, what these Akashic readings, how are they? Right? They're the most accurate and unbiased answer to any questions about your life, destiny, purpose, or any everyday part of your life. You can be spiritually healed of physical and emotional problems with just a look or a word. You can understand the reason behind your life's happenings You can receive blessings to fulfill your right desires and get the clarity to redesign your future.
Now, we just had a glimpse of what is Akashic reading. Now, let us enter into the next segment where we are going to be going deeper into the introduction of who is Parashakti and then listening to the various Leelas played with Parashakti. So now let's get ready to have this segment, and I invite joining us Mahatma Swami, who will be taking us through this segment.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Dear viewers, welcome back. In the next segment of today's program, we are going to be sharing with you about what is divine feminine consciousness and sharing with you about the understanding of who is Devi Parashakti. The Hindu scriptures beautifully refer to Devi Parashakti, and today we are going to be sharing one of the references from the Hindu scriptures, the Saundarya Lahari, which describes about Devi Parashakti. The scripture says, Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shaktaha Prabhavitum Nachedevam Matastwam Arabhyam Harihara Virinjadi Virata Punyaha Prabhavati. Lord Paramashiva only becomes able to do the creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even an inch he cannot move. And so, how can one who does not do good deeds or the one who does not sing your praise become adequate to worship you? O Goddess mine, who is worshipped by Trinity. Bhavani tvam dasi mayi vitara drishtim sakarunam iti spotvam vanchan kadyati bhavani tvam itiyaha tadaiva tasmai tvam disasi nija sayujya padavim mukunda brahmendra sputa makuta nirajita padam. Even before he says, you Bhavani, you my goddess, would give to him the water falling from the crowns of Vishnu, Rudra and Brahma at your feet and grant him eternal life in your abode.
So Devi, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. So all the great things can start only with the mother. Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother, a cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes comes out, where the Big Bang and black holes go on. So Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all came from Parashakti. Stay in Parashakti. Go back to Parashakti. So literally we are literally the waves in the ocean called Parashakti. So Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. So it is like a wave, starts from ocean, stays in ocean, rises in ocean, and falls into the ocean. We all start from Parashakti, we all stay in Parashakti, rise in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti, and merge in Parashakti.
Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of the supreme consciousness. Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga. Now, in the next segment of today's program, we are going to share with you some Parashakti revealed from the cosmic archives, the Akashic records, and how whatever Devi Parashakti revealed in the Akashic records, we are seeing it as a reality right in front of our eyes. So we are going to move into this next segment after a short break.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But the Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Welcome back to viewers. And in the next part of today's program, we are going to be sharing with you the Akashic readings from Devi Parashakti, the state of the world. So what is Devi Parashakti revealed in the Akashic readings? So today we have the revelations from different days. We have compiled it together in terms of what the world is currently facing in terms of the COVID pandemic. On the 14th of April this year, Devi Parashakti revealed, Corona is destroyed, but it will take 4 years for the political conspiracies done by humans to end. I will protect my devotees and disciples and Kailasa Vasis. No suffering will come for my devotees, but it will take 4 years for the conspiracy of Corona to end. It will come to end only in the year 2025. It is a conspiracy, a human conspiracy. While we move on and share more revelations, if you are watching this live, we request you to please come to the YouTube live chat and please share your thoughts when you are hearing Devi Parashakti reveal this and what is the state of the world that you're seeing around and how you are able to correlate what Devi Parashakti is revealing with what is happening around you. So please do comment in the Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, the main official YouTube channel of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please come to the live stream and comment in the live chat, please, as we continue to share the revelations.
So on the 10th of May 2021, Devi Parashakti had revealed to the world that you are asking about the suffering of Corona in India. Daughter, listen properly to what is said. With honesty, the real truth, the cosmic pralaya has stopped. The Corona second wave that is happening now is a bio weapon. So what is happening now is a bio war.
And Devi Parashakti continued to reveal, daughter, addressing a devotee who had posed this question, as Nijavatar, taking the form of Nithyananda Parashakti, I came in person to save Bharat, to save Sanatana Hindu Dharma in Bharat. Taking the form of Nithyananda, when I came as Nija Avatara, the people who doesn't know how to live, having me with them, what will I do for them? What will I do, daughter? Their own fate, their own way, their own life. So even when Devi Parashakti incarnated as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the world, the collective negativity of the world, only abused him, attacked the avatar, persecuted the avatar. They don't know the benefits and how the entire world could be saved just by having the Supreme Pontiff in India. But they character assassinated him, persecuted him, attempted to murder him. So Devi Parashakti is asking, what will I do for them? What will I do, daughter? Their own fate, their own life, their own way.
So the Parashakti continues to reveal on the 12th of May 2021, world cannot be sacrificed for the sake of conspiracies done by some ignorant thieves who got stuck in Maya. So Shrishti should not have loss. Cosmos should not have destruction. So to save the cosmos from Pradaya, I made a huge ship and its name is Adi Kailasa. So Adi Kailasa is the ship that will gather all the enlightened powers of this cosmos.
And save the people from the pralaya through the tricks of traitors, the rule of the enemies, without any other way out. Time came for the sailor, the captain itself to leave. That is why the sky is boiling and moving towards huge destruction. People, even if children do mistakes and arrogance by getting stuck in Maya, it is Parashakti, Paramashakti, Parashodasi, Manonmani.
My responsibility is to save the cosmos from destruction. I'm telling some of the truths. Listen properly. Within next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores. So crores of lives will be lost in India. And I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the good. Search for protection for your life.
And right after Devi Parashakti revealed, we are seeing how so many news reports are coming out, how the death toll in India is highly underrated, undercounted, underrepresented to the world, and how lakhs and crores of people are dying in India from every nook and corner of India, and every family has at least one person who's struggling for actually going to present how whatever Devi Parashakti has revealed, how we are seeing it as a reality. We are going to share with you some of the reports, the media articles, the researches that have been done to present the status of the ongoing pandemic in India. So here you can see the news article where it says, as COVID-19 devastates India, deaths go undercounted. And Devi Parashakti had revealed within the next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, life will be lost in crores. Crores of life will be lost in India. And if you are new to the Indian numeral system, and if you're used to the Western form of counting, 1 crore is actually 1 followed by 7 zeros, which means 10 million. So 1 crore is equivalent to 10 million. So crores of lives means tens of millions of lives are going to be lost in India. That's what Devi Parashakti revealed. And we are already seeing reports where lakhs means hundreds of thousands of deaths happening in India all over.
So as Devi Parashakti revealed, within next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores. So as we saw on Saturday, the officials reported nearly 350,000 new infections and the deaths continued to rise. At one hospital in New Delhi, the capital, doctors said 20 patients in a critical care unit had died after oxygen pressure dropped. So the doctors blamed the deaths on the city's acute oxygen shortage.
And we have many of our viewers who are watching us and commenting on the YouTube live chat. We have Godzilla, we have Rajini Lata, and we have Kaushik Muralidharan, Vignesh Ananda, Subramaniam Tyagarajan, all of you joining us on the program and on the YouTube live chat. Please do comment as you are hearing these revelations of Devi Parashakti versus what is happening, the reality, the on the ground reality. If you are in India, you can share what is it that you are seeing around you. And if you are outside of India, you can share how you heard Devi Parashakti's revelations and how you are seeing that happening in front of you as a reality. Whatever Devi Parashakti shared, literally it is happening in India today. Here you can see India posts the highest death toll in pandemic so far. On India reported the coronavirus pandemic and the highest single daily death toll of 4,529 as the viruses raged through the country's rural regions. The previous deadliest day for a single country was recorded in the United States in January when 4,468 people died. Many experts believe that the true number of deaths in India is even higher as evidence has emerged across the country of a large number of people dying from COVID, which has not been officially counted. And we also had, just by counting the number of bodies that have come for cremation versus the number of deaths that are reported, does not match at all. So even these numbers, that 4,500 died on a single day, is a gross miscalculation and a gross misinformation that is being spread. The numbers that are actually facing this COVID pandemic is much, much higher. And all our viewers, if you are watching us from India, if you have a relative in India, and if you have been watching what's happening because of the COVID pandemic in India and how millions of lives are affected, people are stranded, people don't have proper medical facilities, do come live on the YouTube live chat and please do share your thoughts with us. We'll be more than happy to hear from you as well as we share with you more revelations on what's happening in India. And here, one of the cremation ground where continuously bodies are being burned. People don't know where the bodies are coming from, and they don't have time to do the last rites and all the as per the Hindu tradition. Because the bodies are many times, because they are COVID patients, they don't want to be taken home and they are just disposed of in the river beds and in crematoriums, and they are lying all over in the streets. The situation in India is really bad. So here you can see more pictures of how the organizations are working around India.
So, on the 23rd of May 2021, as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, all the devotees and disciples, whoever listens to me, whom I don't need to convince, this is a personal message I am giving to you all. Devi has very clearly revealed to me that Puratasi month, August, September, there is going to be a worst third wave of corona. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed exactly that from September there's going to be a third wave of corona which is going to be attacking the whole world.
And the Supreme Pontiff further revealed, I saw in the vision dead bodies thickly floating on Ganga. Not just Ganga alone, there were 4 rivers coming from Kailasa, Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. In all these rivers, I saw dead bodies floating, dogs eating those dead bodies and dying. And because they ate the people who are infected with corona, because they ate the corona people and the poor people who don't have food, eating those dogs, the dead bodies, dogs, dead bodies, and then dying. I saw this whole cycle. People having corona and dying and their bodies floating in Ganga, dogs eating their bodies, and human beings eating the dogs who ate the body of the COVID patients and they contracting this virus.
So, Bhagavan also reveals, I am not a constipated conspiracy theorist or a positive thinking bakwas. I see reality as it is and revealing it to you all as it is.
Now let's see what's the situation in India. So here we can see behind bodies, found on river banks, a COVID shadow. So interviews with the next of kin officials, eyewitnesses, and local residents in the region, Unnao and Ghazipur, reveal that bodies lie long-held traditions, deep economic distress, and sudden rush to lay the dead to rest. The bodies are in scores. They are unclaimed, uncounted, and unidentified. So the number of people who are dying in India is not even counted. People are dying everywhere, and it is not even counted. Many of the bodies are not even identified.
Yes. So you can see the India's holiest river Ganges is swollen with COVID victims. So hundreds of corpses have been found floating in the river or buried in the sand of the bank. So you can see the picture of the status of the
exactly as what Devi Parashakti revealed. So many bodies just lying around in Ganga, floating in Ganga, the river Ganges, carrying the victims of the COVID victims with her, on her, and hundreds of such bodies are seen floating.
So on the 23rd of May, yes,
yes, please go ahead.